tea light means, I think. Is that what you found out, Mark?
It
works really good.
For?
It works so good. It's a little hot right now, which is its point. But there's like this little tea light.
Oh.
It's for keeping tea warm.
Keeping tea warm.
What the?
My tea is not immediately cold. It's
I have a bunch of tea lights that I just use as
I'm gonna last like another year of quarantine.
As very short duration candles.
I got like a $12 tea light holder thing from Amazon or whatever. It's like, great, now we can actually use them for what they're supposed to be used for. It's great.
That is crazy, and I can't believe that it's so obvious, and I never thought of it. I was just like, things have weird names, whatever.
Another dead metaphor.
Yeah.
Tea light, it just means tiny candle.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like when you hang up, you're not literally hanging something somewhere.
Yeah. It's a teeny light.
Related to that, a friend of mine posted something about caller ID recently, and it made me think, I was like, is caller ID still a thing? Because like when I get a call, I'd usually just get a number, unless you're in my contacts. And I was remembering the days when you had a landline and you had caller ID and like a name and a person's name would come up with a number. I was like,
yeah,
that doesn't seem to be a thing anymore.
Yeah, now it's just like either I get a name of someone on my contact list or I don't take the call.
Oh yeah, I don't take it, but I mean, that's what I'm saying.
I don't take it either way. So.
There you go.
Is caller ID a thing? Because I don't get names with my number.
Way less nuanced about that.
Yeah, if it's a number I
scheduled a call, then
right.
Yeah.
If it's someone I recognize and it's not, and on the call, there's like several seconds of, did someone die?
Yeah, right.
Everyone okay?
Although lately I've been deriving some enjoyment from just picking up spam, like it says like spam risk. I'm like, okay, let's go.
Roll the dice on this one.
And then I get to see like an entirely different human for a while.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
no.
like, yo, I can't hear you. Man, speak up. Man, I can't hear you.
When the phone was hooked up to the car radio, and he's like, yo man, what's up? I can't hear you. Speak louder. And just like went on for like
I'm in the car with a stranger.
So good.
Sometimes when I was doing
weird,
like
I
phone banking, you get like comic recorded messages on the other line, and you're just like, oh, amateurs doing comedy. Oh,
you're right. And I think even if I know who it is, a lot of times I won't pick up. It really depends on who it is.
Yeah.
Like strangely, I'm sitting there thinking like if either one of you three called me, I'd pick it up because I'd be like, oh, what am I doing? But then I have certain people who I just know.
Who's
like,
on fire?
I have certain people who I just know are like, I know how the conversations usually go. I'm like, this doesn't need to happen. I cannot answer this, and you'll text me, and then it'll be over real quick, and it's fine. I just have certain people I know, like, why do you always call? Why? I get it. Sometimes a call is quicker than trying to do a back and forth text exchange for like 5 minutes or whatever.
So stop calling Heath is the
Fine.
and listeners.
all of our audience.
I am not taking the hint here. I'm upping my call rate.
You know what? Yeah, it sounds like maybe he would just answer if you called more.
Again, if either one of you three called, I'd answer.
Something would be very wrong if I called someone on the phone.
But then, like, I have this one friend. He's like an older dude, and he's just always calling me and just rambles. And
oh no,
I am glad I don't answer it.
I'm always weirded out on those calls. Like, what am I supposed to be doing right now?
Yeah, do I need to be here?
I didn't get the agenda. Could you send the agenda over?
Yes, exactly. Anyway,
like, hey,
I
just wanted to let you know that there's like this, they're having this the free thing over by where you live, and it's right on this street. And if you just pop over here, and if you turn down that street, you'll see the awning, and you can just go right by there. I'm just like,
coded message received. I will take action immediately.
Yes, it did not sound like this.
Now I want the next phone message to be like that.
It's just letting Inez know about like a sale on wine or something.
Yeah, before there's a sale on wine. And anyway, what else is going on? There's some
Where
nice
did
things
we-
in the-
Did we leave off with a sleep? I forget what
Oh
happened.
God, where did we leave off with the game?
The last clue we have is a stack of overdue bills. I believe that was from the one of Gary took the dudes away to jail.
Oh,
Oh yeah, and
Thurgood,
we've been hanging
yeah.
around the lighthouse area in the cabin. right?
yeah, you spent some time in the cabin and lighthouse. I think you finally had your lighthouse sleepover party that you always wanted.
Oh
does
no,
that mean-
I didn't hear any of the clues. Don't tell me. I'll figure it out.
What is does somebody have the spreadsheet link?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boop, 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 boop,
I just
boop,
keep
boop.
it in. It's pasted in. It's in the
It's
recurring.
it's in the memory, or it's in the history of my browser. So it's like, what
It's also-
Google
I
sheets do you know?
I don't know if you have the event on your calendar, but it's in the event description as well.
Oh, I don't think I have the right event.
Oh, I just type faded into my
Yeah.
location bar and it comes up.
Yeah. I typed sheets in, and it was like
Yep.
a second. Oh, what am I?
I do have the beginnings. Wait, I did have the beginnings of trying to solve this thing.
Oh, thank God, because I got nothing.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Don't expect a lot. I was thinking about it, knowing we were probably heading that direction, and I was just looking for a place to start, and that's about what I've got.
Oh, cool.
I was
Well, you can
trying to
always leave
remember
off a
what
couple clues
happened.
too. Yeah,
If we can roll them out.
extra 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10,
How many more
11,
clues
12.
do we have? 6 more to get?
8 more until we catch them all.
I
yeah.
think one more to get it, because it's an 8. So if we have 12 clues, that'll be a +4. So even if we roll a 2, it's a 2 plus. It's a 6.
I
so-
want to get where Mark has to make up clues.
Just right off the end of this.
You're just like, and you found, I don't know, you found a pencil.
Yeah, exactly. It just seemed real boring. It's like, all right, you find like a gun, and it's not
find
even
a
the weapon.
bottle
It's just I don't know.
It's a
You find
gun.
a video recording of Cyrus saying someone's trying to kill me, and here's who it is, and here's why.
Okay, so that's the one that we rule out.
All right, that's definitely a red herring.
That's obviously a
Deepfake,
delusional
clearly a deepfake.
fantasy.
Yeah.
Oh God.
And then we have this confession from Eleanor. That's obviously just her
Trying to throw us
making
off
up,
of the
playing
wheel.
a
Weird
role-playing
sex
game.
thing. Yeah.
It's a weird set. Yeah, that's
Yep.
how we rule off.
It's a
Rule out
sex-
any clue we don't like.
Weird sex thing.
Yeah.
That is and that's a good, easy way to rule them in as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, we haven't had as much
All-purpose.
kink this time, except for our own actions.
True. That's true. If you haven't already, go ahead and add a couple. Add 2 more checks to your list there. Let's see.
I added
I
mine
added 3. Why did I
beforehand
add
this
3?
time.
Can I
Oh.
just undermine the law 2 times?
Oh,
I mean-
undermine.
You can. Oh, and you have
Uh.
that's already good.
I am the law.
I don't want to actually do that. I'll undermine this one. I was like, I don't feel like
Hey,
sharing
wait a
a
minute.
memory of a late
I-
family member this time.
I did have mine selected. Did you unselect them for me?
Maybe.
I was gonna say I already had them selected, but now they're blank again.
Whoa, Heath is gonna do 3.
You can only do
Oh
2.
shit! You're right. I want to do.
I'm gonna do
He's
all of
gonna stop
mine.
you from doing that third one.
I'm
but-
gonna do
Yeah.
all of them.
I'm just
I mean,
gonna
you could do it,
select all of them.
Not gonna get you anything.
I mean, I'm not getting anything anyway, but I still want to achieve it. It is so much damage from public schooling.
Oh no.
I want to be the accelerated reader top. Annie Boyder Jolly cannot beat me this time. She's homeschooled. It's not even fair.
Oh God. I still remember, like, I might have mentioned this before, but they had a random memorization test in the Kentucky schools with a
Oh,
set of
no.
obscure vocabulary words. So everybody in my age group from Kentucky knows, like, Yonker is a young man, a Baloo is a bear. A klaxon is an alarm. That's an easy one, but
Mhm.
I still remember in 4th grade, I was in advanced. In 4th grade, I was in advanced spelling, where in the advanced spelling, we all the 4th grade students who were in advanced spelling also chose the words. So we each like chose a word.
Oh boy.
Oh,
And
that's
yeah.
the worst idea.
Oh yeah,
Why is it all butts?
I still remember to this day, Jeff Boyd selected immunoelectrophoresis.
Ah, Jeff Boyd.
Boyd.
Immunoelectrophoresis. It's like
I
you did
remember-
that just to be a dick, didn't you?
Flossy,
Yeah.
nosy, nihilopilification.
Oh, yeah. Is that cave miner's disease?
I think it's like unnecessary words.
Oh, okay.
It's shorter than the cave miner's disease, I believe.
Oh yeah, that's the
yeah.
big long one. Black lung.
Yep. That it is.
There's 70 A's.
Like at the end of the mRNA vaccine.
I'm just gonna spend the next couple of hours constantly cleaning my glasses as usual. It's my thing. Son of a bitch. So annoying.
What do I have in my cozy place? I can't even remember.
Oh yeah,
anymore.
cozy places. Remember those?
Yeah.
That's a thing.
Still haven't used the cat tree.
It's it's a hard thing to use on the
We
go.
should move it into the lighthouse
Ooh.
since we live there now.
Good
We
summer
picked
home
our-
at Mucky Point.
It's like it's an interesting game that you pick your cozy place things in the beginning of the game before you really know how the game works.
It's true. Yeah.
And so we're like, oh,
Boy,
none of us have-
harmonica.
none of these
Okay.
things will ever be with us. Well, I have my solar panels on the roof of my apartment. That's a cozy place thing.
Yeah, that's a fun mechanic.
Cool.
Maven.
Yeah, so I think y'all slept over at the cabin. So let's see. It is morning in Monkey Point.
Second sleepover at the lighthouse.
I think this is the first sleepover at the lighthouse.
Now we live here.
Yeah, I was just
The
saying.
The
we
first
sleep
one we
here.
actually got sleep.
We
This
did
is the
take a
second
nap.
attempted one, yeah.
Yeah. I know Rue has not slept in the house because of murders.
Murders. I mean, I think we are now just the Mucky Point lighthouse keepers.
You might be. It might have
And,
been by default.
We've given up mysteries. We just live in the lighthouse now, and
Yeah, this whole episode is just going to be like the intricacies and nuance of
Oh,
a Lighthouse
lighthouse.
Keepers Day. And we're just going to
Just-
do it minute
Just
to minute.
greasing the big, the big shaft that goes up from the bottom to the top
it
of the
just,
lighthouse.
you know.
I'm
just-
sorry,
Because
what?
that's how lighthouses work.
Because that's how lighthouses work.
Your
So
lighthouse
that-
is really phallic.
It's just got the motor
Aren't
in the
they
basement,
all?
and it has a big shaft at the top and makes the thing spin. It's very
But-
safe.
You don't usually have to grease them.
Yeah, just to make sure they don't get rusted.
Gotta grease the shaft.
I remember visiting Cape Hatteras as a kid, and they were moving the lighthouse.
Ooh.
We should move the lighthouse.
Did
for-
you solve a murder?
Plan.
I
accepted.
didn't.
Missed opportunities.
I know.
Hey, wait a minute. Nicole's got different glasses this week. That's a clue.
I have 2 pairs of glasses. Yeah. Yeah. Pair of glasses. The other ones were too dirty. There's nothing to do but wear the other pair.
Just swap back and forth till they're
Really?
both completely opaque and
Eventually, Mark cleans them. But
It's like, now you can see me. Look at me.
Oh,
When he looks at you and can't see your eyes anymore, he's like, yeah, all right, that's it.
It's just
I don't
like an
wanna-
anime thing where the lenses are.
I don't want him to know
white.
where I'm looking.
Those aren't sunglasses, Nicole. They are now.
Let's see. Rue.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Who's having a perfectly normal dream?
Oh no.
You know you're having a dream this time.
Whoa.
Oh,
That's new.
This is one of those dreams
lucid
where you're like,
dreaming.
Lucid.
oh, sweet, I'm dreaming.
Now I can fly.
Fuck that mermaid.
And you see it's you're kind of like doing a flyover of the coast near Mucky Point, and it's nighttime, and you are sort of doing a flyover towards the circle of lights in the water, and you actually get to kind of zoom in and around them. It's a little cinematic, and there's lighthouse or not lighthouses, rowboats with people in them with lamps on
With
them,
tea lights?
and with big tea lights, and the people all have the wooden masks on as per expected.
Of course.
The
It's the only kind of dreams I have.
the chanting is very similar to what you heard before, and it is very loud.
And they're recording a
And-
Paul Simon album.
as you sort of like start going around the circle, the chanting increases in tempo and volume and intensity, and the boats start going in a circle, kind of, and almost like there's a whirlpool in the middle, but there's no whirlpool. They're just like spinning faster and faster.
Mm.
And as your dream self sort of zooms out, you see the waves and water sort of coming up higher and higher and just like smacking against the cliff where the lighthouse is, almost to the point where like the waves are hitting the base of the cliff, probably 50, 60 feet up where the lighthouse is. And lightning cracks, lightning flashes, thunder cracks, and you wake up and there is a huge storm going on outside. You can tell because there's shutters on the window going
You
flap,
are
flap, flap, flap.
psychic.
Lightning crashes.
And actually lightning does crash as you wake. The shack is turns out not waterproof. It is pretty leaky. They have battened it against a lot of the weather, but
It is.
there's a lot of things to do at the
water
lighthouse.
inviting.
It is inviting water,
Tragically permeable.
and the thunder is loud enough that it jolts Hyacinth and Inez awake as well. And it is very early morning, still kind of dim, but
Mucky Point.
there's no sun out, but if there was, it would probably be coming up.
Mucky Point.
We are in hell.
That's what their welcome to Mucky Point sign should say at the edge of town.
Welcome to hell.
Now, what would you like to do?
We should repair the shack.
I mean, if we're going to live here being lighthouse keepers.
Yeah, if this is our new home, we should treat it with some respect.
And if it's not, we should leave it in better shape than we encountered it in.
Exactly.
True.
Anybody got any cock?
Oh,
Caulk.
Hmm.
I'll go Cthulhu.
The Caulk of Cthulhu. All right.
That's
the
a
end.
great spin-off game. You do plumbing repairs for Cthulhu and try not to lose your mind.
Cultist home maintenance.
Lefty Lucy.
I followed the sink pipes, but they go nowhere. It doesn't make any sense.
Oof.
Well, we were trying to solve a murder. I'm just trying to get my bearings.
Yeah,
Last
figure
week.
where we were.
Last week on.
Is there a thing we want to do, or do we want to sit down and start having our solve discussion?
Okay, we got a lot. Maybe we should at least read through the clues we have. I
What
know.
clues do we have? Clue list. Oh dear God.
Oh my God, there's a lot.
Yeah,
There's a lot.
totally.
12.
I think they all did it.
Yeah, at this point we can implicate everyone.
So
Let's
here's
take this town
okay.
down.
Here's my base of beginning to see like what we can apply or rule out based if we want to go this direction. My simple foundation of thinking is I think Eleanor did it. Now,
There
of
you have the
course,
case.
the extended version of that might be, she could have been under the sway of the mask, but that's neither here nor there because she did it. I think, and I also think, I think she killed. I think it has to do with because the
Oh,
people
yeah.
need the cooperation of the lighthouse. They need the lighthouse to turn the light off at certain parts for the ritual and to not be reporting to people, man, I keep seeing this ring of boats out there doing stuff. And so if a lighthouse keeper is not gonna play nice with them, then lighthouse keepers gotta go.
Or if there were 3 lighthouse keepers who were beautiful old elderly women and they interrupted one of these. So I'm on board too. I think Eleanor was the pawn, but I think there's a conspiracy here. And I think we can turn the lighthouse light onto the boats as they're...
I would add to that I think Cyrus didn't discover the gold in the lighthouse, because if he had, they would have probably moved it somewhere, maybe like they have now. But they might have also been concerned that he would go looking around for trouble, and in so doing, find their doubloons.
What if initially he let them keep the gold there, and initially he did play nice because he didn't know any better. He didn't think they were malevolent anyway, and then eventually as he started getting feelings like, I think something's not right here.
And Eleanor was sleeping with him.
That he started being like, I don't know if I can keep helping you people out. I think you're doing shady shenanigans at night. And they probably let him and they stored their gold there. And then, so sort of maybe eventually it was a peaceful cooperation that turned.
Yeah.
Realized.
It might explain the heavy drinking that he fell into.
Yeah, which is why he was so mean to... Or maybe he was also trying to keep Stephen... Maybe he really loved Stephen and he was trying to keep Stephen safe. And he's trying to keep Stephen out of it. And so he was really mean to Stephen and gave him a lot of chores and kept threatening things so that Stephen would stay busy and would not notice the shenanigans and get caught up in the way that Cyrus was. Cyrus knew that now he knew too much.
Yeah.
Stephen was next. So he kept trying to keep him busy by being really shitty to him.
We got a lot of clues here.
All right. How many clues does that take care of?
Oh, so many.
We don't have Tug in here yet.
All right, let's take them one at a time and see what we can do with them. So we have the newspaper clipping about Cyrus's involvement in a fatal car accident decades ago.
And who did that kill?
That was the drinking, right?
Yeah, and that was that was Tug's kids.
Yeah.
Maybe that's how the Mavens first got a hold of him, was by holding that over him and going...
The midwives, you mean?
I mean, the midwives, yeah. Not the Mavens.
It's going to be the Mavens of the Fragrant Void. We all know where it's headed.
We're just going to take it over.
Yeah. We would run it way better.
Maybe that's how they first got their hooks into him. Maybe they knew something there he didn't want revealed about said accident.
Yeah, maybe they were blackmailing him. But also he had developed the drinking. So maybe that was just maybe that was just a side effect of...
Or maybe they did some sort of ritual to sort of cause the accident and then use that to blackmail him.
We do have evidence of black magic being used on someone.
Oh, yeah, we could just put that in there.
Okay, so then we also have Sun Tzu's The Art of War with notes written in the margins about how the techniques presented will be used against a particular local.
I have forgotten all the specifics of each of these.
Me too.
And that is used against George Codswallop, the store owner, who Gary now has in custody.
Oh.
I think because Codswallop was the one that had the stack of bills. He was like, "Look at Cyrus, he owes me so much money," and the old drunk.
Okay, so he had an enemy in Codswallop, but
I actually think that's not to do with the mystery.
Hmm.
I
that's
think
just personal business.
that was no. I think that's what Cyrus, when he would go and he'd get drunk, and that was like him, like fantasizing, because he had the tension with what's his face about the bills, and so he'd read this Art of War, like, yeah, this is what I'm gonna do to old what's his face. I'll flank his fort and then kill him in his sleep, and then he won't bug me about them bills no more. And it was just like drunken
Yeah.
ramblings through Art
Maybe
of War.
he couldn't feel like he could be close to anyone. So he had to push everyone away in different ways.
Mhm.
And then
Sun
we have
Tzu
the
was his
fish.
only real friend.
Oh.
The fish oil spread on a precarious surface could be the method that the midwives used to finally kill him. They said,
And maybe it's magical fish oil.
yeah,
Yeah.
From a
It could have also
selkie.
been
Exactly.
ceremony related.
Yeah.
yeah. I was thinking they sent a Selkie, but points we wouldn't know.
Maybe a
just know it's
selkie did
related.
it.
Yeah, exactly. They
Maybe
sent
the
their
town is
assassin
all
Selkie.
Selkies.
Yeah, they're all selkies. So they're cute little noses.
Did I tell
They
you
look like
about
little
the-
baby seals.
I ran Dad overboard for someone recently, and it was with two people, and I sort of shortened it so they could do it in one session, and so they're like, cool, let's go ahead and say who did it, and they're like, the librarian. Like, you mean the librarian you like met in passing for 10 seconds as you went to do research? Cool, let me hear this. And they had like everything all laid out, like, okay, yeah, sure, it looks like it is, so
Roll for it.
well done, mavens.
Just everything else with color.
Yep.
That would be hilarious. Like that'd be. I feel like that'd be like us going, you know who did it? One of those boys at Etienne's store.
Not the one guy, the other guy.
Yeah, exactly. One guy was good, the other was bad.
They were co-joined, but not physically.
Mm,
So fish oil was, I'd say, the proximate cause of his fall.
mhm. Involved anyway.
Yeah. And then the skeleton. Oh God.
And we have we have a bottle of whiskey with a diamond ring at the bottom of it.
Oh,
I
yeah.
remember nothing about.
Tug found it.
Hmm.
And that's all I remember.
I think Tug showed it to you as you were walking back from the bar.
Oh yeah. He's like, looky here. And I was like, that doesn't make any sense with the story.
Where did he get the bottle of whiskey from? No one knows.
It was hanging around the base of he had stashed it at the base of the lighthouse.
Oh, Cyrus had?
Yes, yeah, because he was stashing liquor around to drink surreptitiously.
I don't think that has to do with the mystery. I think that's more. Yeah, I don't feel like that's related to the mystery at hand.
Unless he was planning to propose to Eleanor before everything went sour.
Ooh. Well, I mean, there is
Good.
the pregnancy test.
Yeah.
And that was Eleanor's?
Yes.
It was just a positive. It was found on the body of Stephen.
On the body of Stephen.
The subject is unknown.
Right, so we don't know.
Who's pregnancy
that-
or who?
See, that could have been nothing to do with the mystery. Maybe Stephen got somebody pregnant, one of the other midwives.
Ooh.
So he was going to marry her.
Oh, maybe they were starting to get their claws in Steven.
Yeah,
Ooh.
yeah. But then how? So he gets a ring.
Oh, so
Maybe Cyrus in his drunken is like he knows Stephen can't marry one of these evil Selkie women And so while Steven's on duty, sometimes he steals Steven's engagement ring and puts it in a bottle and stashes it.
Oh shit!
Duty.
Because then Steven can't propose without his ring. It's
Stephen can't
life
propose
is-
to Eleanor without the ring.
Life is that
Oh.
simple when you're drunk.
I solved it.
Yeah, I like making it so Eleanor and Stephen were a couple, but then does that mean Eleanor then kills Stephen under the influence of the midwives
It does seem that way.
and then has to sort of live with what she has done to the father of her child?
And Eleanor was definitely having something with Cyrus as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like we know Cyrus and Eleanor.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Forget what I said.
I keep
mean,
mixing that
could
up
be
too.
That's what I thought.
Small town.
Perhaps. Well, see, maybe that's like a tactic the midwives use, is the old kind of sirens tactic, and like Eleanor was Cyrus's siren, and then Stephen had a new siren among the midwives as well,
Yeah, and
who he
it
got
was
pregnant and was
tough.
going to propose to, and that's when Cyrus was like, "No, you can't do that," and he stole the ring and stashed it in the booze. So he couldn't propose because you can't propose without an expensive ring, and he knows Stephen doesn't make enough wages to go buy another ring.
And that's why he won't give him a raise or
Yeah.
dock his pay.
Oh, man.
Skeleton found in an unexpected place. Is that the boat skeleton?
Hmm.
Skeleton was that?
That was a
It
so-and-so's
was
mother.
Stephen's
Stephen's
mom,
mom?
Yeah, Stephen.
Yeah.
Melanie.
Who we captured
was
in
a
the morgue, was it?
Yeah, who was a competitor in the baking competition.
Oh boy.
This is complicated. There's too many.
She's the one who gave us the like warning about, oh God, the midwives are gonna come after you or whatever.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I'm assuming she's one of the midwives, and
It didn't seem like she was one of them. It seems like she knew about them.
well, if she
I was
was,
scared of them.
though, part of the organization and she was pushing against something that the midwives wanted to do, then it could be that they decided to eliminate her and put her skeleton in a boat where it would be found. Because of
Well,
all
she
black magic
probably
stuff.
wouldn't have been necessarily very happy about her son getting sirened.
Mm.
You know, getting about one of the midwives getting her hooks in her son. She probably wasn't thrilled about.
Yeah, okay.
And maybe that's when she kind of started to break or tried to break away from them. She was like,
Yeah.
"It's getting out of hand. Now my son's getting wrapped up in this," which she, hadn't planned for her son to get pulled into all this.
Yeah.
Oof.
Evidence of black magic being worked on someone. What was that? I don't remember.
Well, we can just work that in kind of wherever. I mean,
Yeah, I'm
we
just trying to
know
remember
there's
what
lots
it
of
was.
it to go around.
You just sprinkle that everywhere.
The note, it says a note explaining why Sirius intended to dock Stephen's pay. We just theorized about that a second ago, but
Mhm.
what did the note say?
The note was basically just complaining that he was lazy and didn't do his work well and
Oh,
fucked
right,
around
right.
all the time.
Yeah, which
to
we know
Cyrus's
is not
exacting
true about
standards.
Stephen.
Exactly.
So it
That
must
means
have
a
been
good
lies.
boy.
That was
He's
just
a
a
very
good
good boy.
That was the cover story Stephen was
Yeah.
using Cyrus was using to dock Stephen's pay so he couldn't buy another ring. Was to say, oh yeah, he's lazy, he doesn't do his work, even though it's total BS.
Yeah, we all know Stephen is a good boy.
In pregnancy, we said that was Stephen's new
Oh,
siren
Stephen's
gal,
new boat.
who is
Yeah.
as of yet we don't know who that is in particular. A piece of frayed rope speckled with blood and found in a strange place. Now that was
Art
up
project.
At the, that was
I'm
up at the
thinking that could
lighthouse,
be
right?
black magic related, maybe. I don't know.
Mm.
That was at the top of the lighthouse, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a weird coat, the murder coat.
Murder coat.
Murder coat. Oh god. I mean, why would there be rope flecked with blood up there? Because I mean, the first thing that occurs to me is somebody is tied up there and like tortured or something.
Could it have
a ham.
somehow been related? Could it have been an artifact from the fatal car accident that they were leaving as a warning to Cyrus?
Oh,
Hey, remember this, motherfucker? Stay in
it's
line.
a seatbelt,
Yep.
not a rope.
Because the car didn't have a seatbelt, it just had a rope.
It was so old that they just tied ropes across their laps.
I don't know.
If we roll high enough, it can be a seatbelt. And then the other clues are tiny mice. And they say, Cyrus dead because Eleanor. And that's how we know and solve the murder.
It could have been, maybe it was the rope they had to use to. We don't have any details about the car accident, is that right?
That's right.
So maybe they had to like pull the car out of the ocean or a lake or something.
Mm.
They had to
Oh,
use rope
yeah.
to do that.
Or maybe they weren't sure the fish oil would work to make Cyrus slip. So they also put blood rope
Yeah, I was
up
trying
there.
to get there
I don't
too.
know. Tied it to his foot, and then they tied the other part to a brick.
What we in the army call overkill.
I don't know. Like we've lost our. We don't know how to solve murders anymore. We're in over our head. There's magic.
Nobody can solve magic murders.
Yeah. What we're gonna need to do is go to wizard school, and we're gonna learn how to be wizards, and then we'll come back and we'll fight the wizards.
I mean, you
With
you
our-
have the occult
Bring
move that you haven't
adopted
used yet.
monsters.
Wait, we have an occult move?
Yeah,
What's our
That's
what?
what- that's what
Why are we not
sensitive-
using it every 2 seconds?
that's what sensitivity is for.
Oh, what?
When
Wait,
you
what?
engage in an activity, when you engage in an activity related to the supernatural or the occult for the first time, imagine what your actions would look like as a move. Say what triggers the move and roll with sensitivity.
Oh, I guess we would all have to know that too, because I think Inez is finally coming around that
Mhm.
shit's not science.
Yeah, or you can try stuff, or you can like go back, find stuff in a book, then some in a bar somewhere.
Where's
or
that
some
crab
party
people
stuff.
book? We gotta get the
Crab book.
let's go back to the bar and get the crab people book and learn some let's see if we can, if there's anything in there that we can undo stuff. I don't know.
So I'm still for the rope being a warning.
Yeah, I think it's
Yeah,
a
that's
warning.
the best
I think it
idea.
was like, Cyrus, we gotta
Don't forget, we got something on you.
yeah, and then maybe he didn't listen, or they were worried he wasn't gonna listen, and
And then we have evidence that Cyrus was repeatedly detained by Alvin for drunken and disorderly conduct. Well, we kind of got that why he was drunk.
unrelated.
Yeah,
Yeah, he
downward
was just
spiral related to the stress of
Yeah.
the situation.
Yeah.
Already stressed from the accident, then getting wrapped up with these crazy midwife people.
Just everyone in Mucky Point is a drunk.
He's just having a time. is what we're
It's not
doing.
related to the murder. It's just a confession of hatred murmured in someone's sleep. That was that Tug? I
That's-
can't remember.
Was Cyrus murmuring?
Yeah, that was Cyrus,
Was Cyrus?
because remember the fisherman.
Oh, that was the boat trip we took.
That was like, I slept over at the shack once, couldn't sleep, staring at the ceiling, heard the mutterings, etc., etc.
I miss that guy. We should go say hi to him.
That's probably
Side
Cyrus.
quest.
Cyrus probably didn't realize that like Stephen was trying to protect him, so he probably wasn't really like, why is this guy on my ass all the time and like docking my pay, talking about how lazy I am and everything when I work my ass off? It seemed like totally against my engagement to this woman.
And then the midwives used that against him. They were like, he doesn't respect you. We respect
Yeah.
you.
So yeah, he probably did. I mean, he respected Cyrus, but also was like probably angry. He was like Anakin Skywalker.
I'm not used to my tea continuing to be hot once I drink it. I think I drink my tea so slowly that it's like only the first sip is actually warm.
And the rest
It's
is just kind of
A new experience.
I
where
know,
it's
and then
still
there's always
hot.
that window where it's like too hot, too hot, too hot, too hot, and then you forget and you wait too long. You're like, oh, now it's cold.
Oh shit! Now it's iced tea. All I gotta do is put a candle under it and it stays warm.
The magic of the
easy.
tea light.
So do we feel like we have these all covered?
Yeah, and then the stack of
Yes.
overdue bills we already worked in. Right?
Yeah, but we
Yeah.
could get some more clues.
like 8 more clues.
And we gotta learn magic.
Yeah. If someone wants to roll now, you'll be rolling with +4.
Well, I think Rue maybe could do the
Yeah.
honors since
Rue,
Rue
this is
came
your
up with the
gig.
backbone of that.
Let's solve this, girls.
What?
Maven!
And then when we're done solving it, we'll still go find all the extra clues.
Yeah, we gotta fuck up Alvin's life too.
Oh God.
Because Alvin sucks.
Alvin sucks!
What is this? I forget how this works. Is this just
Just
straight up?
plain roll plus the rolls minus, or plus the clues minus complexity. So +12 -8, which is +4.
Okay.
Right, so roll +4.
Yep.
Just standard 2d6. Right?
Yep.
Oh, how about a 12?
Ah! Give us
Ooh.
that void clue.
We solved a void mystery.
We did. We did.
We solved
Not
2
yet.
mysteries at
Now
one
we
time.
are the maidens of the fragrant void.
That's right.
Can't wait to be a seal.
We're all gonna be such sexy silkies.
So who is the person that you're accusing?
Eleanor.
Oh, I don't remember.
Great.
Pretty sure it's Eleanor.
I don't know. Everybody in Monkey Point.
Or we can just make it Tug for fun. No, I'm kidding. It's Eleanor.
Inez, you get a phone call
Oh my.
on your phone that you have with you.
Well, I'm not gonna answer it. Let that go to voicemail.
Yeah, like a normal person.
I'm gonna answer. Phone.
The caller ID says that it is Mr. Dalrymple, Wyman Dalrymple.
Ooh,
The
definitely
sh-
not gonna answer that. I don't know.
Sure. Encourage
Guys-
us to answer it.
Guys, the sheriff, ladies, the sheriff is calling me.
Not Alvin.
Not Alvin. Our sheriff.
Oh, the one that doesn't suck as much.
But I don't know that he likes us or me.
He's all
Well, we seem
right.
to have bonded last time we were in town, remember?
That's true. We did bond over a common enemy.
And he let us go.
He basically gave you a police escort.
Yeah.
That's
So
true.
I think we're on the same side now.
All right. So I should answer this?
Sure.
Yeah.
Might as well.
Hyacinth. I forget how to answer a phone because I don't usually answer it. You press the power
Oh no.
slide.
Hyacinth grabs the phone and starts just pressing things.
Oh no.
She
Never
hands it
mind.
back and there's
By
an
now it's gone to
3D
voicemail.
animated Vietnamese woman waving. And
I didn't have this app before. Thank you, Hyacinth. I'll answer it, I guess. Hello, Inez speaking.
And it is the modulated voice.
Oh my.
Inez.
Oh,
Is this Inez?
Mr.
Is this Inez?
Sheriff? Sheriff Dalrymple?
Is this Inez?
Sheriff Dalrymple, do you have a cold? Are you doing okay?
Oh shit! Hang on.
oh shit, hang on. I'm translating.
All right.
Inez, sorry about that. Well, I guess you know who was calling and leaving all those messages all that time.
I had not put that together yet, but now it is very obvious.
Oh, you don't have to play coy with me. I know you mavens are.
Are you just trying to see how many crimes I would do? Because it's a lot. There's a lot of crimes that we did.
He was just trying to get you to rack up evidence against you so he could arrest you.
To be honest, I knew that you would be interested in solving a bigger mystery than a murder, and I was
What's
doing my
bigger
best
than murder?
to keep you occupied while I did my job. And I'm afraid now we're going to need your help again.
And I'm kind of trying to tell the other two what's happening too.
Put him on speaker.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, speaker. Say hi to the ladies.
What were we saying hi to?
Sheriff.
Is
Hi,
this
Rue.
this
That
is
doesn't
the
sound like the sheriff.
disembodied voice that talks to me? It's Sheriff Dalrymple. Would you have?
Oh.
I'd have you know.
I
Sorry.
would have never guessed.
I wouldn't have either. I
if we
thought it
know-
might be Gary.
We know who you
Gary
are. Why
seems
are you
like
disguising your
super-
voice?
Wouldn't have been
No.
Dolores though.
No, definitely not Dolores.
Point
that
of
would've been
business
awesome.
number one.
I mean, Etienne might have done it, but he's no longer with us.
No, Etienne is here with Gary. Gary has.
Oh, that's new. That's Etienne Nouveau.
Yes.
Etienne
Yeah, he
Prime is
doesn't-
no longer with us.
He doesn't speak English so well, and Gary has apparently arrested a couple of monkey pointers and driven them all the way here. A Mr. George Codswallop and Marvin Deshane, who I believe is the brother of the constable of Monkey Point. They are currently residing in a jail cell here at the station.
Where they will rot.
Well,
Click.
that's not up to you.
The end. Let's discuss books.
Anyway, we have not read a single fucking book. And that's our whole deal.
That's what we do.
We don't solve murders.
Gary, it's just there was some sort of altercation there and has let me know that
Yeah.
you are investigating a Monkey Point murder. And, well, I've been investigating things in Monkey Point as well. You, I'm sure by now, know about the midwives.
Kind of.
Kind of. Yeah, we know of them.
The mask.
And we
Are
know
they,
Fox.
Oh.
There's a fox eating a fig Newton. Sorry.
Ask what it says.
What do you say?
Yeah,
Grabs
they make all
fake
sorts of noises. Species dependent,
Sorry.
like frogs.
yeah, so Sheriff is, so I heard you were on the death of the lighthouse keeper and now lighthouse keepers in Monkey Point.
We solved it.
The same person did both.
Yeah, we think we have it solved. Oh, we did. We do have it solved. We know we do. Because
On
we
We
behalf-
definitely have it solved.
On behalf of the midwives, though, so she may have been under some kind of spell.
So my guess is
Yeah.
that Alvin Deshane was involved somehow. Is that what you came up with?
Not at
we
all.
know he sucks.
100% zero.
Yeah, he's not involved.
Fuck me. All right.
We
I
have
mean-
no evidence of Alvin's involvement whatsoever, but we
He's
have lots of
guilty.
evidence of his sucking.
Of being a terrible person.
Yes.
Inaction is kind of complicity.
It's true.
Yeah. He has a whole
Um,
conspiracy in his town and he's done nothing about it. Sheriff Dalrymple, if you had a cult in your town, I bet you would have done something about it.
Well, I am trying to do something about
Or
it. because
Gary
we
would
do-
have. Dolores definitely would have.
We
I
do
think-
have a cult in this town,
You know, I do
and
think
I am
he's right.
trying
in
to
that
do something about it.
I don't think the midwives could have done everything they've done over the years without
Alvin.
Alvin being complicit with it.
Yeah, silence is complicity.
So who do you think did it?
Eleanor,
Eleanor.
Eleanor.
Ah.
the museum wench.
And Gary says that she also shot the new lighthouse keeper as
Yeah,
well.
we
Is that
saw
true?
that. We saw that in person.
And she was a terrible girlfriend to Vera.
That's
Who's Vera?
not related to the mystery, but true.
No, yeah, unrelated, but definitely still true. Just I had a list of
I mean,
facts
that
written down
goes-
here in my notebook.
It goes toward her character in general.
She uses
All part of our
people,
method.
including Cyrus.
Including Cyrus. How did she use Cyrus?
Try to keep him quiet about the cult.
They got him involved, kind of complicit with the midwives. He didn't know the midwives were malicious at first, but
That
they
was
got their
just
hooks
fun.
into him.
That makes sense.
So
Thought
that
it
he
was
could-
harmless.
So that he could they could do what they want to do out there without being reported by the lighthouse keeper.
Thought it was just a bunch of lady Gardnerians
And they
yelling.
threatened him with evidence from the car crash, right?
Oh yes.
He could have even had convenient lighthouse malfunctions when they needed darkness.
And poor Steven. Steven got the brunt of it.
Even
Trying
got
to
a
keep-
bullet to the chest. So
Oh,
that's,
that's
That's
just
a
a
brunt.
final insult.
tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to send Gary over your way. It sounds like the constable there has been a little bit lenient on what. I mean, it sounds like she is an obvious murder suspect
We saw
as
it.
per witness, as per your witness. So with
And
this extra evidence put together, I think I'm going to
let
bring
us
her
steal
in
his cop
here
car.
and let us, yeah. So I'm
I
going
mean,
to
Aster really did it.
send Gary over and just hang tight. He should be there within the hour.
Okay, we're at the
and we will
lighthouse.
track her down and get her taken care of.
A whole hour. Okay, we'll keep ourselves busy for an
Girls,
hour.
Definitely
that's enough
happen in
time to
this
find some
hour.
more clues.
Yeah, let's go get some more clues. Let's get that book and learn some magic.
Boom. And before you can say goodbye or something, the reception cuts out. And the storm outside appears to have increased in intensity.
Oh, that's
no.
ominous.
That's not probably natural. I don't know. I was thinking that all this cult stuff was nonsense, but there's been some things we haven't been able to be explained.
Yeah, I've seen some things in my travels. This isn't my first rodeo.
Oh
I've
yeah.
I've had so many nocturnal rodeos,
Oh my.
and not the fun, sexy
You
kind.
still got it.
Still got it.
Still got it. Let's see. Here is the new mystery.
Oh,
the new
no.
mystery is entitled Mère, Rien.
Oh,
Mère,
okay.
Rien. And it is a complexity 10 mystery.
Mother nothing.
Mother nothing.
How many void clues do we have?
Well,
So
you have a lot
many.
of void clues, but you have no clues for this mystery yet.
Oh,
So those void clues are not anything.
No, they are to sort of establish the tone and tenor of the
But
mystery.
we
But if they were-
could relate them all together.
15, 16,
Then you would
17,
have
18,
quite a
19,
story.
20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So we have 24
so the-
useless void clues. So if they were working
The
on the current
solution-
mechanic, we could roll like -2.
To the mystery. The solution to this mystery is the time, location, and manner of the final ritual needed to summon whatever they're going to summon, Marianne.
Okay.
So
Oh.
otherwise,
Oh.
it works the same way. Getting clues by doing cluey stuff. The midwives will probably be a little bit more. There are no void clues for this one. So basically, anytime a void clue would be rolled, the mavens will, or the midwives will take action against you.
You can't do that.
So we
Oh,
don't want
yeah.
void clues then, is what I'm hearing?
They can't do that.
And in fact, this storm is one of the things that they have sent against you.
Could we take a tiny pause?
Yeah, absolutely.
for
Well, let's take
bathroom
a-
break?
How
Let's take
tiny? Like what size
5.
animal paw?
Like, I just need to use
Like a
restroom.
hedgehog paws?
Like
Yeah.
hedgehog paws. I just need a pee break.
Let's take 5 then.
Okay.
Thanks,
See you
Five.
in 5.
I'm gonna get a drink.
We never got to meet the dog.
True.
Mayor dog.
We should go pet the mayor.
Probably why they have a mayor dog, 'cause it won't mess with them. Oppose their midwifey ways. All they gotta do is feed it some kibbles and bits.
Or roll over, no problem.
Also, why is Sheriff Dalrymple all of a sudden like really competent? Is it that he's just been busy with like occult stuff and hasn't been able to do mundane murders?
Pretty much.
That sounds
That's the
right.
real murder. It's why our town needs us to solve.
Mhm. All right. Cool. So we are back, and you are in a storm-tossed shack by a lighthouse. It is morning time now.
Oh man, we gotta figure out a whole new thing to do now.
We got to make sure the light is on so that no boats crash. Because no one is watching the lighthouse. I guess we're the keepers now.
So somebody needs to have wear the murder coat, I guess.
I volunteer.
Of course, Inez is the wearer of things.
Otherwise, I'll lose them.
Put on the murder coat.
+1 to murder.
Perfect.
All right. What would you like to do in the stormy morning?
Well, we could fix the lighthouse. We could go back to the bar and do a sensitivity thing on the crazy book.
On a crazy
Um,
book.
I'm kind of wondering if we can do any sort of sensitivity check on the base of the lighthouse, all the weird black stone.
Ooh.
Or if there's anything in the museum.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But I bet the base of the lighthouse will be good, especially since it's storming.
Yeah, it seems like we can safely get from the shack to the lighthouse. What could go wrong?
What could go wrong?
Nothing is the answer. Nothing can go wrong.
Yeah, no catastrophizing this time.
It's kind of like looking back on things from the point of view of 2021. It's like, yeah, what can you do?
It's a storm.
Oh no.
Oh.
Rain.
Are we gonna have to stay in our houses?
'Cause I don't know if we can handle that.
Oh, I don't know, maybe insurrection.
Like if the officials of the town are corrupt and have some other agenda.
What?
Yeah, so when you open the door to the shack, the storm is not only quite steady and rough, but the ocean has risen to the level of where the path is, halfway up the cliff. So the waves are lapping is too gentle a word, violently lapping against the path between the shack and the lighthouse. You can make it safely, but it is rough going.
Yikes.
Yeah, and we don't have access to a car or anything at this point, do we?
Gary will be there ostensibly within the hour or so.
Okay.
Oh yeah, he was like gonna come back and get us. This is a dangerous plan.
Sometimes he gets distracted.
It was part of
He's
his
got a
charm.
busy life.
Sometimes
There's
it
a
is
whole-
an asset. We choose to see Gary with an asset view. instead of a deficit view. It's not that he's distracted, it's that he is creative and non-linear thinker.
Curious.
Yeah, we can't assume we're Gary's whole day, you know?
Yeah, he's got a complex life.
Likes to put back.
I'd like to think we're gonna find out, like, you know, whenever the series wraps up, just like he had this whole life we didn't even know about. Gary's married. He's got a couple of kids. And like, what? Wait, what?
Cool. So you're heading over to the lighthouse. Yeah.
We should probably
Might
head
as
to higher
well.
ground, the top of the lighthouse.
Yeah,
Probably.
yeah.
I hope the guy in the boat's okay.
Hmm.
Ooh. So the lighthouse door is open, and slamming, open and close is a pretty heavy door. The winds are gusting, but you can make it in there pretty safely. The lighthouse seems sturdy. It's probably seen worse, and the inside is as dark and nasty as it was last time you were here.
Hmm.
Things afoot.
Yeah, how do we check for like culty related things?
Are
Alright.
there any weird symbols maybe in the basement that we could?
Only the ones that were there before.
Oh, there
there
were some.
symbols before. I'd let
Yeah.
us in.
I bet Hyacinth has a knowledge of some runes.
I think when you I asked what did I ask? It was Mucky. It was open. The question for the lighthouse was, as you step inside the lighthouse, what evidence do you see? This is just all lighthouse keepers through the years have had ... strange beliefs.
Oh yeah. Mère's recovered.
See, because they all had to be in league with the midwives. The midwives had to have the lighthouse keepers under their thumb.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Union manipulation.
Aren't there weird portraits?
Yeah, there was portraits of all the lighthouse keepers that had increasingly cute button noses, I believe.
And only now do we notice they're all wearing wooden masks.
What would you like to
Oh,
do to poke around?
I feel like, you know, as long as we should probably, you know, look out to the sea where the light's sweeping.
Yeah, I also have an urge to look behind the photo
Yeah,
Ooh.
frames.
Oh yeah, look behind all
I
the.
like it.
I think that's worth a medal. Do you
It's
want to
good
do?
instinct.
You want to do that, Inez?
Yeah, I'll do it. That seems like an Inez thing to do.
Metal,
Alrighty.
metal.
Metal.
Let's see.
Minute.
Am I
So let's
rolling
see. You'll be
with-
rolling with
It seems like a
That's
roll
Is
with
that-
reason.
yeah, it's reasonable.
Yeah.
I'm being extremely reasonable. That's my good thing.
Yeah.
I have 3. All right, I rolled an 8 plus a 3.
Ooh.
Oh
Not
no.
quite void clue, which is what
Oh, okay,
Not
good.
quite- Not quite void.
That is
clue.
exactly what we want.
Yeah. So
11s all the time.
Straight 11s. So you, that's already a clue I used. You are poking around.
Just get 5 of the same clue.
There's just a bunch of blood-soaked ropes everywhere, no matter where you look.
I don't know
Once
why
again,
we only saw
remember that
one at a
blood-soaked
time.
rope?
We only see one at a time, but there's actually 5 in the room.
Clues from now on are just reminders of old clues. Hey guys, remember that book we found?
People love
Pretty
callbacks and sequels.
Ooh, yeah, let's do this one. You look behind all of the paintings, probably starting from the oldest to most recent. Cyrus doesn't have a painting there because they're all previous lighthouse keepers. But
Oh, we need to get
behind-
him a painting.
oh, behind the previous one, who is what's his name? His name is Elijah Stone. There is a faded photo. It looks to be about probably at least 50 years old. It's hard to tell. And the photo is of a younger man who looks like Elijah from the photo, or from the painting. The painting was probably painted about 40 years ago when Cyrus took over. So 1980.
A lot of math.
No.
That hurt.
Okay.
So the
there's
painting is like period appropriate then.
yeah,
He's wearing
So there's-
parachute pants.
there's a Polaroid then of a man who apparently is Elijah, and who's wearing his looks like brand new sort of Lightkeepers ensemble,
Members only.
Members
jacket.
only light keepers.
Yeah. puffy pants, and a woman next to him who appears to be his wife, and two children in the photo. It's hard to tell if the children are boys or girls because their faces are scratched out.
Right.
That ain't right.
And because gender is a construct.
Also that. Let's see. Photo.
Okay. I'm glad that in the game the Mavens know what clues are and what things are, because everything, I would count either everything or nothing as a clue.
No middle ground.
Right. You're just looking around like that desk is a clue.
Everything seems weird.
There are patterns everywhere.
It's got 4 legs and is made of wood.
I don't know. I saw a rope with blood on it earlier. I don't understand how this photo is a clue.
Cool. What next?
Obviously,
Let's,
you can
let's-
take this photo to the lab and reconstruct the faces.
Let's try and solve it.
Zoom, enhance.
I mean, you can. You're gonna have a bad time.
This reminds me that we should try to find a photo of Cyrus so we can get his portrait put in here.
Aw.
I
Hey,
wonder if they put the assistant lighthouse keepers in here. I feel like Steven deserves some sort of memorial.
We
as
could
well.
get one of those like
Steven was
caricature
a lighthouse
portraits.
keeper for a couple of days. Yeah.
Oh, he was. Yeah, he should get in here.
We should get them both those caricature portraits off Fiverr.
Oh no.
We could go on the boardwalk in Brindlewood. They've got a
Oh.
caricature guy.
Yeah.
Vera and I got one done once, and it caused a huge fight
Oh no.
because Vera was not aware of how cute her nose is. He painted her like a little baby seal.
That's a clue.
Got a mucky point face.
That sounds like an insult. You got a mucky point face.
You
Well, thank you.
Super adorable.
I'm trying to think of anything useful we can do in this storm bedraggled lighthouse.
I think we should definitely turn the light on if it's not on.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so you can go up there and turn the diesel.
Yeah, we have to get the diesel thing working, right?
Oh yeah, I can muck
Generator
around
in the
with
basement.
that in the background. I don't need
Yeah.
to steal spotlight right now. Other people
Yeah.
can look for stuff.
This is pretty easy. It's pretty foolproof. It's even a lighthouse keeper can do it, and you can get that started up, and the giant shaft starts turning.
Got a big crank like a Jack in the Box.
Yeah,
illuminating
I'll
the
do that, and I'll
lighthouse.
make up some Lighthouse Keeper songs for us.
We hear from the
Lighthouse
basement. Dun,
shanties.
dun, 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 dun. Don't keep turning it.
Hey, Inez, you like lighthouses? Down here.
Really do.
We discovered the time and manner of summoning the god.
It was now. It was like 2 seconds ago. Sorry, at the end. Solved it.
Rien pops out of the top of the lighthouse if you keep cranking the handle.
Oh man.
I am scanning the seas as the
Scanning the
light
seas.
sweeps the seas.
So it is about 10 in the morning right now.
Oh, so
But
you don't
the-
probably need the light then.
Yeah.
Just
But
scanning
the,
the seas.
But it's
storm
very
is
dark
quite-
because of the
It's
quite
for
terrible.
safety.
It's true. It's very
Yeah.
stormy.
And the light does not penetrate too far, but that's
Yeah.
it's not for you to look out. It's for ships to see it.
Yeah.
You can definitely see sweeps of driving rain and black and dark gray clouds. Low
I
up.
forget it's not a searchlight.
It's a clue,
You can't
right?
just like
Rain?
poke, like point at places.
Yeah, right.
I guess if the rope is still there, I might sort of hold that out to Akiko and see if she ends up finding anything else with similar scents.
Ooh.
I don't know.
Ooh, yeah.
Do you want to make that a medal?
I guess so.
I mean, it'll be an advantage. So that'll
Yeah.
be. Let's do that with. Gosh, I don't know. I think presence because it's
Because
Right,
composure
like
would give us a
you
void
directly
clue, and I don't
focus.
want that. Sorry, what were you saying?
oh I mean there's that too. Just because the way you're interacting with Akiko, it's like oh yeah you have to like be,
Yeah, oh yeah,
speak in
yeah.
a certain
Okay,
way.
I'll see where I get with this. Okay, a 6 and a 3. I am re-rolling the 3 just to see if I get something higher. Another 3, so that's a 9.
There's a 9. Great. So ooh yeah. So
Oh, no.
Akiko does start playing with the
More ropes.
rope and starts licking at the blood on it. And
That's normal.
yeah, it's normal.
It's just cats
It's a
being
cat.
cats.
Yeah, and it gets looks because like when cats see the things that aren't there.
Oh, okay. Maybe she
And-
does the mouth opening to smell better thing.
Yeah, and starts like stalking something on the far side of the lighthouse, and then darts down the stairs.
Oh, okay.
And continues downstairs and starts sort of meowling and scratching at something in the corner underneath the stairs.
Oh, okay. So I guess I follow and see what she is scratching at.
Yeah,
And
and
get eaten by
underneath the
monsters.
stairs, there's a larger than a throw rug, but some sort of rolled like a 4x6 sort of industrial-ish but nice looking rug that is rolled up, and you can see because it's rolled up with the top side of the rug
Pattern.
facing out.
Yeah.
And you can see even in its rolled up state that it is just soaked with blood.
Sure.
Time to decorate.
Oh God.
Inez is gonna wear it.
I'll roll myself in it.
And I shout that I've found something, and maybe explain that it's a rug soaked in blood.
Or a
Is
blood
it dried
soaked
blood or is
cape.
it still like dripping with blood?
It's not dripping, but the bottom of the rug is pretty soaked the last couple of inches. And as you look at it, you notice that is because the level of water has begun to rise and the sea level is basically a few inches above the entrance of the lighthouse.
Oh, okay.
Slowly rising. So the basement is beginning to flood, and the the ground floor is waterlogged.
Okay.
I'm gonna call
Um,
Gary.
Yeah, but we don't have any phone reception,
Oh
right?
yeah. Well, hopefully he'll figure out that he probably is gonna need to bring a boat
Oh God.
and not a car.
Oh, he's got one.
History.
Yeah, I mean, let's see. So is there any, like, I guess I unroll the carpet and see if there's anything else to see about it beyond its
Yeah.
being.
It is quite a. It looks like there's a lot of blood on that carpet. It is just soaked. The middle 80% is just you can't even see the pattern. It's partially
okay.
dried, but it's been rolled up, so it's still kind of like gross and tacky.
Oh, okay. Well, the seawater should rinse that, right?
Yeah. And the water is definitely beginning to like splash up against the door and force its
Oh
way in.
yeah.
Is it? I don't have anything in my medical bag that could like take a sample, like a vial of some sort, maybe.
Oh, maybe. What are you looking for? Clue?
I was just
you
gonna
probably-
if we could figure out whose blood it was.
Yeah, you could probably take a sample, but I don't think you'd be able to do anything with it.
I can't do anything with it
In the
yet, but I just
lighthouse.
might
Yeah.
take it for.
Why don't you just cut a piece of the carpet off?
Oh, that's a good point.
Oh, that's another way of taking a sample.
Just gonna squeeze the carpet
That's
into
why
a
she's
tiny.
the antiquer.
Yeah, I'll put it in the medical bag just in case we go to a lab later.
Cool. The basement is flooding even quicker now. There's probably about 6 inches of water on the ground floor.
Yeah, we'll probably be fine.
What could go wrong?
Maybe
We've
Boatman
never
will
died
come.
before. Yeah, Boatman. Forgot his name.
His name was
Seamus.
Make a boatman.
Thurgood Bryant.
Thurgood.
Maybe we should just shout for him from the top of the lighthouse. They're good.
You could probably try, like Hyacinth was in his boat, and like the general direction where he was headed. You could try to signal to him if you.
Oh, cool.
For see what happens. That would be a day move for sure.
We could stop the lighthouse so it's facing his direction, and then like use something to like Morse code it. A big
Little,
blanket, like a bloody carpet.
A bloody
Oh
carpet.
God.
That sounds like a perfect plan.
And from that day forward, the Mucky Point lighthouse shone red throughout the sea.
Oh, God.
Yeah, do you want to give that a shot? Why not? Nothing.
Seems like we're kind of trapped here.
What would
And it
that
Yeah, we
gets
get
worse
a-
all the time.
We gotta keep boredom at bay.
Let's make that a reason roll. Who is doing that?
Oh, I thought, was Hyacinth doing it? Or?
Hyacinth knows where Thurgood is.
Cool.
Okay.
And probably knows the most about boats
That's true.
and signaling.
Let's see,
And
so-
I have too much reason, and we might
Yeah,
get a
so
point.
my reason is 1. So I'll roll. Do I have, and it's a day move, so I don't have to know.
Yeah, so just
Like
tell me
the
what
rest.
what you're afraid will happen if you fail.
Oh, okay. If I fail, then I'll end up damaging the light with the bloody carpet so that the lens cracks or something and it no longer works.
Nice.
So we'll see if that happens. I have an advantage, or I have a reason of 1. 11.
Oh,
Perfect.
That's what we like.
that is what we need.
Yeah, so I think the combined effort of Inez, who has been futzing with the mechanisms, and Rue and Hyacinth, Hyacinth pointing stuff out, and Rue sort of like doing the signaling. You're definitely in the right direction, and probably Hyacinth has a pretty good understanding of Morse code.
Yeah, that's what I was figuring.
Yeah, maritime signaling of some sort.
I mean,
So,
SOS is pretty simple. How you know that?
Yeah.
That's all I know. Yeah.
And after a relatively short time, a few minutes, you see a light flashing back at you.
Ooh.
And Hyacinth is able to decode the flashes to mean message received, on my way.
I was hoping it'd be
There's
a
no
long-winded.
small talk.
I know, I was hoping it'd be like a long-winded Morse ramble, like the last time I received a message, I was on the Black Sea. Beep, 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 beep. I was with my first mate, Roger.
Then Hyacinth sends back a story about what does Hyacinth think to do this round? You get to share your wisdom.
But you probably got a little time before they show up, and the water is still rising in the bottom, and you can feel and hear the waves slapping up against the side of the lighthouse itself.
This probably gives us all the weird sense of deja vu that we can't place.
Yeah. At least we're in the tallest building around. I hope everyone else is okay.
And after a while, there's you see coming through the storm, like little dude on his rowboat with his heavy weather gear.
He does not have a big boat. He just rows
does not
around.
have a big rowboat. Yeah.
He says he was going to his boat. He does
That's
not.
why he doesn't want. That's right. That's why he doesn't want to see it. It doesn't exist.
He does not have a boat.
And you look out, and the water is well above the doorway, the top of the doorway of the bottom floor, and the shack is entirely underwater at this point. It looks like from you can kind of tell from the not markings, the weathering on the rocks and whatnot, that the water's probably never been this high before. And Thurgood eventually makes his way out to, and actually rows his boat right up to the side of the lighthouse, and shouts up because the doorway is completely covered. Are you up there? Are you safe?
Oh, and I guess Hyacinth replies, oh, hello, Thurgood. And she's way too pleasant and conversational for it. We're okay for now, but we could probably use a ride.
It's a storm like I've never seen before, and I've seen quite a storm in my day. How do you propose getting down here, or me up there? You'd best get down here, because I don't reckon to know what might happen in the next hours, but I don't imagine the sea will rise to the top of the lighthouse, or at least I hope it won't.
And so we can't go out the door because the sea level is already above the door, right?
I mean, you could swim.
We do have a rope.
How far is it from the top? So standing on top of the lighthouse, how far is it down to the water level? Still pretty far.
It's about, so the water level is, I don't know, the lighthouse is like 200, 250 feet tall, and the water's probably a good 20, 30 feet up past the base of it.
Right. Okay. So still pretty.
You gotta ways down. Yeah.
Well, we get out our mountain climbing claws and
rappel down.
So our rappelling gear that she's got in her medical bag. That's totally normal.
That's just surgical thread.
She's got ropes and pitons and D-rings in there.
And band-aids on all my fingers.
There aren't any windows or openings on the way up the lighthouse either.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah,
just
but
I feel
there's
at this
nothing preventing
point,
you from swimming, but you can also try any other thing you want.
since Rue has, the most, it's kind of gone the most into occult territory. I just kind of, I don't know why I feel at this point that she would frustratingly shout to the void, "Is this what you got, Marianne? You can't even face us yourself. You're just gonna drown 3 little old women in a big ocean storm. Oh, big Marianne and her ocean storm drown 3 old women. Yeah, you're so great. I can see why people worship you."
I love how angry Rue is at the supernatural.
It's like your Lieutenant Dan moment right now.
The great Marianne. No, she doesn't make an appearance. No, there's not a great battle. She drowns 3 old ladies in a rainstorm. Worthy of some kind of occult figure.
I couldn't quite make out what you're saying. Something about drowning. We don't want you to drown. Get in the boat.
Yeah, I can't really think of anything else to do but to try to swim out under the door. But I don't know, my imagination is kind of broken today.
It's better than mine of like sliding down the outside.
Zip
My
line.
imagination's fine, but not realistic.
Oh, no.
And
Do
then
we have a glider of some
we
sort?
made
Right.
we made wings out of all of the portraits.
Can we make a glider out of the
Oh.
bloody carpet? The bloody
And
carpet.
operate
would
it
be
through a
salvation.
torrential rainstorm.
Perfect.
Well, you all have vitality of 0, which is
Yeah, well.
what we would be using. Let's have who hasn't rolled yet? Let's have Rue roll for our swimming through.
Oh no.
Our great swimming
All
adventure.
right, we'll hold on to Rue, to your fancy coat.
I know my poor coat's taking a beating at
Is
Monkey
this a
Point.
time when we would want to use the Golden Crown mysteries?
Oh, if you would like to.
Do it. Well, doesn't
Okay.
that wait? Is that the one that just gets us a void clue though? Is there something?
That will give you a 12 plus on the roll.
Oh, okay. What's the
Uh,
move
that
that
one-
just gets us a void clue? Come here.
Well, if you use the gold crown on a metal move, then that'll get you a void clue. But this is just gonna be a day move. So before you roll, what are you afraid will happen if this fails?
Oh, that will be wet.
Wait, so are we not using the book then?
Yes.
Or
I think.
Oh, do you want to use the book?
I mean, yeah, if we can. I was just
Yeah.
saying.
Yeah, yeah,
if
go for it.
If it will be helpful. In
Yeah,
some
yeah,
other.
Yeah, tell me about the story and how Amanda Delacourt
oh
got out
no.
of something like this.
Oh no.
Oh, I remember.
Remember,
This is from a Nancy Drew book. So one time, Amanda Delacourt was having to sneak behind. This was her Cold War mystery. She was having to sneak behind the Iron Curtain, and she got inside some rubber inner tubes and ended up walking across the river with the inner tubes around her and was able to. I don't think I'm remembering this Nancy Drew story exactly correctly, but I do remember these details, even if they aren't correct. Yeah, and she was able to get to the other side by, I guess the bigger metaphor, and this was in the period when Robin Masterson was making sure that all of the signifiers in the story were really heavy-handed metaphors, especially in Cold War times. And she wanted to talk about the ingenuity in the everyday, and that these small things could mean so much, and that we didn't need big, fancy communism.
I'm now realizing that maybe we should have just done the MacGyver thing all along.
Oh, yeah.
I thought of that too, but I'm like,
What was the
hey,
name of that book?
whatever gets us there.
I
See,
forget
what was the-
that one. Does anyone remember the name of that one?
Oh no.
Oh, that was
Or want to add details? Sorry, I didn't mean to.
Amanda
take it.
Delacourt
no,
and Amanda
I think
Delacourt
I'm-
and the Coldest War.
And the
Okay.
coldest war.
There.
I think it's called The Double Dilemma. Nancy Drew and The Double Dilemma. And
I was going to call it mysterious, assured destruction.
Oh, nice.
Oh my gosh. What was that? I'm gonna look it up now. The Twin Dilemma. Oh, she had a
Twin Dilemma.
no, that's not even the Cold War one though. I don't remember which one the Cold War.
Great. So you are able to definitely find bits and pieces around the lighthouse, various pieces of oilcloth and whatnot, old raincoats, and make yourselves sort of personal makeshift bathyspheres, and not only just swim under, but like very, very just like bleep, 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 and like walk across the bottom and float back up into the boat where Thurgood is waiting, and
It's just suddenly surrounded by improvised bathyspheres.
He's just like, as you emerge, he just like looks at you in the water, just like, I have never seen such a thing in my life.
Except in this one novel.
You remember the Coldest War? I remember Amanda Delacourt did something similar to this.
That's where we got our inspiration.
You women are, normally it's bad luck for a woman to be on a boat, but I have a feeling the three of you will bring me nothing but good. And he helps you all onto the boat, and he says, where to?
Where are we going?
I mean,
Well, we were hoping to go to your bigger boat.
Oh,
That would be safer.
That'd be the safest, right? Don't you have a larger
if
boat?
the water continues to rise, we can definitely
but here's
get
the
on
thing. Remember, girls, Gary's on the way. Maybe. I'm kind of worried about him now.
Oh yeah, we gotta make sure Gary's okay.
Because
Or make sure at least he knows we're okay.
So if someone,
I do have a radio on my boat.
We should leave him a note.
Oh,
Oh yeah, you could do that.
Yeah, or we can use the radio, or in a pinch.
We have a lot of blood. We could paint on the side of the light. Would not be worried.
Let's see. All right, well, let's head on out then. And the storm does not decrease in intensity, but it doesn't seem to be getting worse anymore. But the sea is still like extremely choppy and very, very difficult. But Thurgood seems to navigate it with aplomb. And before too long, you see a small fishing vessel come out of the rain and stormy weather, and you approach it, and he pulls up next to it, throws a line up, and just pulls a little makeshift rope ladder down, and says, "Welcome aboard the Cormorant."
well, look at that. He did have a boat.
How about
helps you up there.
I give Rue a couple of dollars because we were betting.
It looks a lot like it's very similar in tone to like the boat in Jaws kind of.
Oh no, that means we're gonna need a bigger one.
Fishing stuff all over the place, and nets and hooks and barrels, and a small. He opens the door to the main part, and there's a small, cozy living quarters inside. He's got a hammock on one end and a little table with benches next to it, and a couple little tiny things for cooking and whatnot. Make yourselves at home until the storm blows over. And there's a small bookshelf next to the hammock, and on the bookshelf there's just dozens of Golden Crown mystery books.
This could be our new location.
Thurgood, you've done us a good service here. I feel the need to return the favor. Give you a warning. There's a darkness coming, Thurgood. Marianne. The midwife.
Marianne who?
No, not Marianne.
Oh, is she French?
No, she's not from this world, Thurgood, but she's mad. Her and the midwives, they're coming.
The midwives, you say?
the fragrant void.
A fragrant void, you say?
Yeah, that's what I say. So prepare yourself, Thurgood. There's
I like the
more
idea
coming.
that Rue may slowly go into more and more.
And he turns to Hyacinth and he's like, "Is this a new book I haven't read yet?"
It might be something to write a book about when all of this is done, but we've seen some things, Thurgood.
Aye, I've seen some things out on the sea.
I think our things are related to your things, like with the boats in a circle and the lights.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the light boats. Aye, the ones that disappear when you approach them.
Well, you've tried to approach them.
Those groups have
What's that?
killed.
You've tried
that
to
group-
approach them?
Aye, I've tried to approach them on several occasions. The fog just parts and they disappear like ghosts, but the lights remain.
Oof.
That group
But when you
killed
come upon them,
Cyrus.
do you see them? Mhm.
What was that?
That group killed Cyrus, was what I said.
He just gets a pensive look on his face.
You said the lights remain, so like when you get to where they are, do you like physically see the lights there?
Aye, it's bright, like a small ray of sunshine coming out of nowhere, coming from the deep, but there's no lantern or flashlight or candle.
So you don't see the source, you just see something way down deep illuminating?
It's just illuminated in the general area.
Have you found any way to predict have you seen any precursors, like where you might be able to discern where a grouping of those lights might appear in the near future?
Can you roll a medal for me while we're doing that?
Yeah, I can.
This is gonna be medal. This is gonna be with presents, I think. Let's do presents.
So many presents.
That's a big
Little
0 for
presents.
me. Can I flap you my coat? I'm feeling pretty dashing.
Yeah, let's slap that coat.
That'll give me a total of 10.
10.
Just
All right.
shy of
yeah.
13. That's where we're going.
Yep.
Keep
Right
it
in the
up
sweet zone.
in that garden zone.
That's what we're looking for.
Yeah, let's see. Let's I use that one. Yeah. He says he sort of scratches his head. He says, wait for me here. And he walks like 2 feet over to the bookshelf.
We wait
And,
patiently.
pulls out a book, and it's not a Golden Crown mystery. It is called 5 O'Clock Stranger. It's a romance novel by someone named Vivian LaFay. And in that, in the back of the book, he has sort of a crude calendar. What do they call it? Midwives. In the back of the book, he's sort of scribbled a number of dates, and there's like little hash marks and markings and whatnot. And he said, I've tracked the occurrences, the circle of lights and the chanting. And I couldn't discern any pattern at first, but it appears that there is some regularity. I knew they would be appearing a few nights ago, and indeed they did.
And how did you know? You did find a pattern?
I look here, and he shows you the the list of dates and stuff, and he starts like, I see when the moon is full here, but not monthly here. But if the day is on a Tuesday, and he like goes through a little bit of extended the next. I'm still working out when the next one is, but it won't be for a piece of time since we just had one.
The next one's likely to be the big one, Thurgood. The big one.
Big what you say. Thunder crashes.
Lightning silhouettes ruined.
In that brief lightning flash, I look like Willem Dafoe.
Did you want to use the radio to try to get a hold of?
Oh,
Oh
right.
yeah, for sure, definitely.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so he's like, my radio's your radio, and you're able to tune into police frequency.
Breaker 19, this Big Bear.
And you hear Gary responds like, "Big Bear, get off this frequency. This is a police frequency. I'm waiting for unauthorized civilians are not allowed to use this frequency. Big Bear, please stay
Gary,
alive."
don't you remember the call signs?
I'm sorry, I don't know you, Big Bear.
This is
I don't know
Harpy
any
Eagle.
truckers. Harpy, what?
Breaker 19, this is Cat Tango.
Breaker 19.
Look, all you truckers got to get off this frequency. This is a police frequency.
Gary, we practiced this.
Don't you remember after we watched BJ and the Bear?
How do you know my name? Wait, Rue in it? Ladies, why you gotta fool with me like that? Come on. I was worried. I got to Monkey Point, and I was gonna find you and get Eleanor, and I was worried because the road down to the path down to the lighthouse is just completely washed out, and part of it's underwater. I thought something might have happened to you. I was really worried.
Luckily, that's why we're calling you, because we wanted to let you know we had a friend with a boat.
Oh, a friend. Great.
With a boat.
Oh, it's not one of those the rich people, is it?
No.
No, they were not our friends.
Oh, good. I felt like they were kind of mean.
They
Oh,
were.
no.
Oh, this is Thurgood. He's a good salt of the ocean kind of guy.
Oh, the ocean's really salty. That's good. Yeah.
He might become part of our reading group.
He loves the Golden Crown mysteries.
We'll need
Oh,
a
really?
CD to handle for him.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm just kind of parked. I'm parked just outside of Monkey Point. I figured I'd sort of lay low until we figured out how to. And I took a nap. The rain just sounds really nice on the car on the top of the roof. So I just
He's
sort of
really worried
dozed
about
off.
us.
Oh, no.
Well, stay
bad
alert,
dreams, I
Gary,
guess.
because
I will. There's no coffee shops between Brindlewood and Monkey Point. It's
Yeah,
hard.
Monkey Point is a ghost town. It's terrible.
There's
There's the
nothing
market
there
niche.
except for that. And the general store. The general store and the gas station's closed because both the guys that run those are in jail in Brindlewood.
That means you can take whatever you want.
I don't think I can. I can't break the law like that. That's
did
not.
the sheriff give you specific things to do when you got to Monkey Point, like arrest Alvin, arrest Eleanor, things like that? Or do you have like...
Yeah, he sent me up there to say get with the Mavens and arrest Eleanor for the murder of Cyrus. So I tried to do the first part, but it's raining. So when you coming back? Are you just you're on a boat? It sounds like.
Hey, Thurgood, there's no way for us to get to wherever he is in Monkey Point, right?
I mean, I could have just rowed you to the land a few hundred feet away from where you were, but wasn't a long trip back to shore, such as it was. But you wanted to see the cormorant, so
well, that's
here
true.
we are.
Well, Gary, I mean, look, Gary, we really
Well
want
worth it.
Literally,
Gary-
Passive aggressive streak we have not yet seen from Thurgood.
it would have
Gary-
taken 30 seconds to get you to shore, but it's
Gary, you don't understand. You don't understand how much convincing it took for us to get him to let us see his boat.
Yeah, we are
Oh,
actually, Gary, you should get your boat and come out to meet us because this is probably the last time we're going to get to see this. And we're trying to get him to have a once a month meeting here.
Like he really did not want to take us to his boat, and the fact that
Wait,
we're
so
here is a
I should-
pretty big deal.
He's
I should
still
drive
yelling
back
about it.
down to Brindlewood get the sheriff's boat and then bring it back up here. And
Exactly.
you have to,
Okay, you're right. That's probably not the most. Time is of the essence here.
I mean, it would take a couple hours at least, but I mean,
Okay,
if you
we
think
should
that's a good
probably-
idea.
I guess we should go. I guess
No,
we should go
get-
meet Gary.
Gary, maybe you should work on your second thing on your list.
Oh,
So
well,
you
I
know
don't
how
where
there was
she
the second
is,
thing on your
so-
list?
Reverse the order.
Yeah, why don't you
Yeah.
try to find Eleanor?
oh, so where would I look for her? You know,
She's the
I'm not-
museum
I haven't-
owner.
Maybe start at the museum and
I bet she's
then
at the museum.
go to the other 3 places in town.
Yeah, there's not a lot of places in town.
It was not at the lighthouse when we were there, so I would check that last.
And it's kind
Okay,
of
well, the lighthouse-
underwater.
I don't think I can get to the lighthouse because it looked like it was underwater, like Isaac
Yeah.
said. So I
Unless
guess I'll
she's a
try the
selkie.
museum first. Who? Isaac?
What?
What's the silky? Like a chicken?
Kind of like a seal lady.
Seal lady. Wait, Hyacinth is a seal lady?
No, not Hyacinth.
We don't know that. Yeah.
Anyone could be, but we're thinking Eleanor is. And the animal seal,
Oh.
not the kiss from a rose seal.
Oh yeah, that would make sense. 'Cause he's not a lady. Okay, well, I'll bring the shotgun, I guess, just in case.
Yeah,
it
be
turns into a
careful,
seal.
Gary, because she's killed 2 people.
She's what? I thought she only killed. Oh no, that's right. She shot that other guy.
I just saw
Oh.
that.
So just consider her armed and dangerous.
Okay, I'll bring the shotgun then. For
Maybe
sure.
bring Dolores.
Oh, Dolores is back in Brindlewood. She's sheriff's got her working on something important, I guess.
I just imagine there's this long running like white collar crime case that she's piecing together.
She's got this like yarn board.
Yeah.
She's trying to get to the bottom of the fragrant void.
Along
She's
the
actually
way-
like an NCIS episode every time as Dolores.
Yeah.
I feel like Dolores definitely gets her own spin-off TV series.
Cool. So Gary's like, all right, I'll head over to the museum and see what's what, and if I have to get rough, I will.
Keep us
Whoa.
updated, Gary.
Gary, I don't know
Over
about
and
this new aggressive. He's gotten so aggressive now.
He needs to control that.
Oh,
Well, it's kind of good when he's dealing with a double murderer.
yeah,
Better than being like not aggressive enough and going in without a shotgun.
that's true. I do want him to be safe.
Hmm.
Which is,
Alright,
the only worry I had about sending him alone rather than us helping him. But
There's just a long, comfortable pause.
anyway,
Oh, he has a copy of what of Amanda Delacourt in virtual reality.
Oh,
The 90s techno themed book. That's a hard one to find, Thurgood.
Yeah, it's 30 years old. Oh God. Right. The weather seems to be letting up a little bit. And you can kind of see little breaks.
I was
of
just
blue
thinking we
sky
would do the
through
rest of the
clouds.
episode from here. We have a radio. We could just send Gary to do
Yeah,
it.
Gary in the
every-
field.
I
Yeah,
think,
Gary's our field agent. We'll
think you
just
probably
operate from
catch-
here.
probably catch Rue kind of mumbling gently out the window to the sea, like, "Oh, what's the matter? Running out of breath, Marianne? Getting tired?"
This is gonna be fun.
Thurgood offers to take you back to the shore anytime you want, but there's no rush.
In that case,
Wow.
I can make you some soup.
is this a volume of fan fiction here?
Oh, that's not really ready for anyone to look at yet. It's-
Oh,
I
sorry.
respect that.
Still need to do a couple more passes on that.
Let us know if you need beta readers.
But this old typewriter doesn't have the letter O, so I've had to get creative with some of the language.
I like that it's not that he used a different letter for the letter O, he just avoided it.
Right? Doesn't use a zero. Easy solution.
A
That's a
golden
completely
curd
different
mystery.
character.
Protein curd mystery.
Amanda Delacourt.
This is the equivalent of Ermagerd Gersburns.
Herbagerd.
Golden Kern Mysteries.
Golden Kern.
The Birkinger by Thurgood.
His name. His name is Thurgood.
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 He has to use a pen name.
Oh.
Which also has O's in it.
Thurgood. What is that?
Oh.
Right. All right.
Hey, wow, we've got 3 clues. We're ready to solve this.
All right, let's go.
Roll the dice.
We've got this.
Only puts us at a -7.
Yeah, easy.
So you just need to
Good.
roll
I mean-
Especially
14.
the way
15.
we've been rolling.
Yeah. Yeah, 14. Yeah, easy. Easy peasy.
Do we get a bonus for sensitivity on the void mystery thing, or
You do
no, just
not.
straight roll? Okay.
No.
I guess we could go on shore and head to the bar and try and spook check the crazy book.
Yeah, that seems like
Ooh.
a good lead.
I don't know why that's great. It just sounds like a bunch of gibberish. We gotta go to the bar and spook check the crazy book.
If you know what I mean.
All right, Hyacinth, let's do whatever you just said.
So
I
yeah,
don't know what she
Thurgood's
said, but
like,
it sounds racist.
Oh God.
oh boy. Thurgood says he's happy to have your company anytime, but we'll take you back to shore. The storm is it's just like sort of spitting out right now. The storm is mostly blowing off. So it's not hard to get back. It only takes 20 minutes or so.
Okay.
Well,
He's a
at least we
good,
got to
sturdy
see the
rower.
boat.
We got to see the boat.
You know where it is now.
Do we have business cards for the book club that we can give to Thurgood?
You do, but they're wet.
Oh, okay. So one wet business card
You know,
delivered.
soggy business cards.
Excellent.
So yeah, make it sure. And he's like, if I'm on the boat, radio me. You know, my frequency is my handle is Thunder Bryant.
Did you say Thunder Bryant?
Thunder Bryant.
Okay, great. It's a
Excellent.
great handle.
And I'll be off. Pushes back off. The water is still above the top of the lighthouse. So
The
it
top
is
of the lighthouse?
I mean, the top of the lighthouse door.
Okay.
I
Okay.
think we got out of there.
Monkey Party
The
is
whole
completely
city is
underwater.
dead.
Oh, God.
So it is
Solve that problem.
a shorter walk back to town.
Oh,
You don't
yeah.
have to go up the hill from the beach.
Yeah, yeah.
And it is early afternoon, and there's not really anyone out because of the storm. So you pretty much have the
We have run of the town.
run up and down for a little bit. But the what's the name of the bar? The Golden Bull Roadhouse. You can see people moving around in there through the windows. So you could probably get in if you wanted to by asking, or if you wanted to sneak in, that might require something else. The town is like these streets are just waterlogged. Everything is just wet as hell. And the storm is pretty much all the way gone, and the blue sky has broken again. What would you like to do?
Should we ask to go into the bar, I guess? Or I don't know, I feel like Inez, do you want to sneak into the bar and steal the book and sneak out?
Yeah. Yeah, I
I
like
mean-
sneaking.
Just floating that. Not because it's better from a min-max game perspective. But
I also have a yearning to act like someone half my age.
Mm.
So I'm wondering if I could maybe make. Also, I'm not the one who can do disguises.
that's true. Fair.
But earlier, instead of doing MacGyvering, we I am happy to though. And maybe I wouldn't be as good at it, which is probably a good thing for us right now.
Does my disguising stuff work again?
We just want the book.
You have it. Say what it is. Okay.
I guess another option is I could go in and cause a commotion and someone else could go yoink the book.
You could cause the commotion, and Hyacinth in disguise could grab the book.
Oh.
Yeah, so I have like a fisherman's slicker or something. I can add that
Right,
to my
you certainly
choices.
do. Yeah.
You could cause a commotion by announcing that you had solved the murders.
It's true.
Yeah,
We
I'm gonna go in and tell the extremely long version. I'm gonna tell it exactly from how we're figuring it out. No,
Yes.
and then we had this Sun Tzu's Art of War, and we couldn't really figure out how that fit in. But here we, and so I guess they have like a chalkboard that they have specials on. I'm gonna take
You're just
that
gonna-
and I'm gonna start drawing on the chalkboard so that they can know. No one asked for this presentation, but I'm gonna start giving it.
And while
They're
she's
getting
doing
it all the
that,
same.
I would like to like find a young person in the bar who perhaps is not listening very well. And I'd like to say, hey, you should really listen to her. She has lots of experience and knowledge. And if you watch her presentation, you will learn so much about how to take things from your environment and put them together into a cohesive explanation and like really you can learn a lot from her. Just, hey, I will buy you a drink if you will just stop playing checkers and listen to her presentation, please.
Sounds like a good plan.
As long as we're checking stuff off our list, you know.
Yeah.
I guess I didn't end up acting half my age, but that's fine.
You still can somehow.
There's still
How could
time.
What could you do in your presentation that a woman half your age would do?
Maybe I start losing the audience so it turns into a cabaret show.
Or maybe you could, in an effort,
I always go to cabaret, don't I?
you know your audience, so to keep their attention, maybe you could throw in some parallels with like hip recent references. Trying to connect with the kids on their level. I don't know what that would look like. But...
Yeah, it's fine. I'll just do a presentation. I'll figure out a way to act half my age.
Meanwhile, Hyacinth
Some of
is
the
just in with, the sea is a harsh mistress today. A nor'easter blew through that was not of this world.
So the person in the tavern is Sandy Hill, who you met the other night. She's the ruddy-cheeked, red hair, messy apron, and she has the monkey pointer face for sure. And she is just kind of like doing general cleanup, taking tables down, washing glasses, just kind of puttering around.
Is she the only one in the bar?
Yeah, because it's not open yet.
Oh. So she's gotten
It's
quite a
early
presentation.
afternoon.
I forgot what time it was.
Yeah.
This is still a great plan.
Are you going in, or is there something else happening?
I guess I'm going in using the distraction that Inez is setting up.
We're still doing it.
All right.
Just because we don't have a concept of time.
She looks up and she's like, Thurgood? Is that you? What? What are you doing on shore?
I needed to consult with this book. It holds some strange images that correspond to things I've seen upon the sea.
Gets a man to thinking.
What
Pictures.
what are you afraid that might happen if she doesn't fall for your disguise?
I guess she takes the book and puts it somehow under lock and key and kicks us out of the bar. I don't know.
No, why did you say that?
I'm sorry.
That it gets wet.
Nice. So the disguise lets you do
Roll with advantage, I guess.
advantage.
It's letting me add an item to my cozy place and immediately use it.
Excellent. So this will be with presence. So it'll be presence, which is +0.
Okay.
With advantage.
All right, well, we'll see what we get. Rolling the first 2 dice. Re-rolling the 4. Getting a 4. I don't know if I'm really rolling these dice on the second roll, but that's a 9.
Fine. 9 does it, for sure. Cool. Yeah, so she's like, oh, well, okay, you need a book. I'm sorry. You need, we don't have any more Golden Crown mysteries. You took them all.
That reminds me, you should read my fanfic.
I really
Ask
don't.
to beta read.
I know.
I just need some pretty straightforward notes on tone.
Look, you've asked me this before, and I just don't have either time, education, or inclination to do that.
Just, you know, when are you bored or confused? You can annotate the draft. Remember, compliment sandwich.
She's like, look, Thurgood, I've got a lot of cleaning up to do here. Did you know that I don't mean, I'm not going to burden you with our troubles. You probably go out to sea to get away from this. Can I talk to you for a second? I just don't know what to do here.
I'll say yes, and can I roll to convince her to read Thurgood's fanfic?
Yeah.
If not, that's fine.
Yes, you can. When this part's done.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's
she's
important.
like, okay,
We have to do it.
So they took Dad away, and I don't know. He got in a fight with some Brindlewood cop, and now they have him down there in jail, and I don't know even what the procedure is to get him back. They are just operating. It doesn't feel legal to me to come up here and just take people. They took Dad. They took George from the store, or from the bait and tackle. I don't know. Do you know? Has anything like this happened to you before? I mean, you've been around, Thurgood. What's?
Oh God. The year was 1981. Reagan was president. And there were dark times for the American economy. I was working in Alaska. Maintenance on a cruise ship that went from fancy town to fancy town. And I found myself drinking in a bar in Sitka in the wee hours of the endless night. And what happened? But I got in a fight with one of the locals who turned out to be a constable.
Fox.
Fox break.
It's like Uncle Alvin, right?
And found myself in the Hooskow because apparently somebody couldn't take a joke.
Oh.
I know.
And then
I mean,
leaning
around here,
close,
it's
I
usually Uncle
accused him
Alvin
of
that
being-
puts people.
I accused him of being a selkie.
What do you know about Selkies?
That they walk among us, that they disguise themselves as our true faces, that they know deep secrets of the sea that that neither man nor beast was ever meant to know. These were the things I told the arresting officers. They didn't listen at all. But
I know. Uncle Alvin's the same. People come in here. I mean, you remember when those women came in just last week or a couple days ago? I don't remember. Those women came in and started stuff with Uncle Alvin, and I'm surprised they're not in jail now. They're.
Tell me more about these strange women who started a fight with Alvin.
I mean, they got everyone chanting about how he sucks, and I mean,
She was chanting too.
Was it an Alvin sucks sort of motif, or?
That was exactly what they were chanting, and when a crowd gets going, Well, anyway, I'm just glad they're gone. But so do I? I mean, I can't find Uncle Alvin anywhere. Do I go down to Brindlewood and bail them out? They haven't even. I don't even know how bail works.
Oh, I think when I was there in that jail cell, you know what I wanted more than anything else in the world?
To get out.
No, not even that. Just a friend.
Oh.
A friend on the outside who was fighting for me. If you know you've got friends on the outside, then you can get through darn near anything they can throw at you. So I think you should go to Brindlewood.
All right. I mean, he's got George down there with him, so he's got a friend on the inside. Yeah, you're right there, good. I'll go down and see what I can do.
I'll lock up for you.
That would be great. If you can.
Bar now.
All right. Tara's gonna be by in a little while.
Now. Sorry.
And if you could just, Tara's gonna be by in a little while. If you could just give the keys to her when she shows up. You don't have to be back to see or anything, do you?
No pressing appointments, but I'll probably head out after handing it off to Tara.
All right, I'll try to be back by tonight, but I can't guarantee. I don't know, how the Brindlewoods people are. I might wind up in jail myself.
Since I'm doing you a favor, all I ask is that you read the first 5 pages. If they don't grab you, then that's really everything I need to know right there in a nutshell.
All right, do you have it on you still?
Has she smuggled out the script?
Probably not.
Okay.
Aww.
He's very protective of his script.
Of his intellectual property. Oh, yeah. Okay, so no, I do not have it on me, but just ask for it the next time we meet.
I'll be sure to do that. Thank you. You know what? Help yourself to anything behind the bar. I know it's, just you're a good man, Thurgood. I really appreciate people like you. Even though you don't have you're good. Just let Tara know that everything's okay, and I'll be back tonight.
Bon voyage, and may good winds carry you.
And she heads out the front door, grabs a coat, heads out the front door. You have the bar to yourself.
Fucking party time!
I've successfully done identity theft.
What did you roll? Was it a 9 you said?
It was a 9. I feel like I've just done a Quantum Leap episode with Thurgood at this point.
Yeah.
And she heads out, and you're probably a little bit stunned that you're like, okay.
We will rule this town. One building at a time.
What are Inez and Rue doing right now?
I feel like we were so wrapped up in this whole presentation idea that we were just off doing something completely meaningless and useless, thinking like, yeah, we're doing our part.
Yeah, like I was gonna smuggle the book out to you.
And now we realize it's like,
that way.
There's literally no one in the bar but us.
Would anyone like a drink? Any of you like a drink to wet the whistles?
Yeah, I guess we went in with Hyacinth, but saw that no one was there, and then maybe immediately hid in the bathroom. And we've been like waiting for a while, and then now have emerged. Or like,
the coast is clear, lasses.
Okay.
Yeah, so you have the run of the bar. What would you like to do?
Get that book.
I think Hyacinth as Thurgood is already mixing a drink for someone who just hands it off to Inez as she walks in.
Who is grabbing the book?
I guess I will, since Rue is probably still afraid of it.
As you pull the book, the History of the Deep, you pull it out, and as you pull it out, you hear a loud bang from outside. It's not close, but it's
sure it's
loud.
not related.
I'm sure it's unrelated.
Sure, it's just
Not on the door or anything.
No, it's like somewhere outside.
It's not like a secret passageway opening up.
More like a gunshot is what we're thinking.
More like a gunshot, yeah.
That could be Gary.
Yeah,
Oh no.
I think Hyacinth as Thurgood is going to go out and check things out.
As you head to the door, Gary pushes the door open, and he's just got like a big splatter of blood on his front.
Oh
Um,
no.
Oh, thank God you're here. We're in trouble.
Gary, what happened?
Gary, what happened?
Young man. Oh, okay.
Da-da-da!
This is bullshit.
That's the end of the episode.
Oh.
There will be some crown usage or something.
And it's just got like the tweetiest, cheeriest closing theme song.
Yeah, just like Gary's are covered in blood.
Me and Julio down by the schoolyard.
Cool.
And then it's whichever like 80s TV studio brand had the cat meowing at the end.
It would be sick. Good dog. Let's hit those end of session things. See
Let's
what we got
hit them.
Let's hit them.
Hit it.
What did I say I would do?
Well, now I
Okay.
don't know, because I did share my wisdom with a young person, but then I guess that was really something that didn't actually happen.
And
I
you
know.
all- Yeah.
That was just part of our plan.
Yes, I
You
mean,
get the
I
planning.
There's this like in the episode we had like planned this all out, and then you like, immediately cut to the bar being empty.
I think you're like outside planning it while Hyacinth is in being very good.
And then I would go on.
Okay, come on in.
oh no, so I don't advance towards my next nothing.
But everyone solved the mystery, so
I think I
shit,
tried
we
to
did.
dote on him a
Well
little,
done.
but I didn't
Yeah.
quite do it.
I didn't share wisdom or undermine anyone. God, I'm
no
so
wonder.
bad at my end of session goals.
You know, but like kind of advancement being meaningless at this point is also kind of nice because it sort of takes the pressure off.
Hmm.
I mean, not that there was ever any pressure, but
Yeah.
you know, it's like still fun to use those as story points. Like, oh, it's still fun to try to work them in. But then if you don't, it's like, whatever, we had a good time.
Yeah, it helps me have like a motivation, but not to like force it.
Yeah.
I guess my mustache and Rain's liquor are used items.
Mm.
Okay, so I just need to do one thing and I can increase an ability.
Sweet. I think that is it.
Hmm.
Bring a bongo.
Oh no. What timeline are you from, Bingo?
Bingo Bongo's going to make an appearance in this void mystery, isn't he?
Oh
Just
no.
Oh, God.
Bingo Gary.
Look, guys, I came from the future to warn you.
No,
The
it's
midwives
unrelated.
release a plague.
Exactly. If we defeat the midwives, the plague doesn't happen.
Meanwhile, everyone in 2021, oh, plague.
Yeah. Right.
Alrighty, I'm gonna stop our stream. Good night,
Do it.
everybody. Bye.
Do it.
Boom.
Boom.